off a down bank like that, not a great lie, bullet. That's now in a divot. How's this gonna come out? Again, with an iron, you'd have to hit down on this, but with this rescue club, I think we can, and you can see it's not a great lie. Ball moved back a little bit. Let's see how this goes. Is it gonna come through? I mean, that's what they're about. That's what they're about for sure. So, so pure, so pure. 4,100 spin, 8.9 launch, normalized 240. It's good. I'll be honest with you, I'll level up with you. 85 on the peak. That's the first time I've hit this since that video that I just put on at the start there that you can check out, and it's all about rescues and why you should use them. Why is that the first time you've hit them? Because I came to the conclusion, and I didn't want to hit it again because I know I've been hitting it great, but you could see my face in that video. I mean, I was shocked at that. I'm not really a rescue user, and I was blown away, but I instantly went then and made the Stealth Plus hybrid because I'd been trying just the Stealth. With the mid-size grip on, wouldn't be for me. I went away, made it in my spec, which actually was ½ inch shorter than what I actually had tested. But the thing that was the call out for me that I was bowled away by, and check this out, I went lighter than ever before in the golf shaft, in the hybrid, and I went softer in this hazardous red. RDX Smoke versus the original Project X red, both very popular on the tour. When it comes to the heads, just to clear this up, a little bit smaller, so not quite as easy to get through the turf. This larger sole gets through the turf great. It does launch higher, and this one does spin less. So if you're a golfer who hits it out to the right or struggles with launch, this is going to help it launch, but it's going to take spin off. Now I said out to the right because the CG of this, center of gravity, is actually more towards the heel part, which gives you a bit more of a draw. All reasons I went into the Stealth Plus. Smaller profile as you look at it from the top. And I'll be honest, that was one of the main reasons I went into it. Because when I put the two clubs up against each other, I don't want that large fairway wood appeal. I wanted it more to be like an iron. Now, yes, you've got the flight control sleeve in here. You can take loft off, you can change spin, you can add loft. But for me, I didn't need to move it from where it was. I did go a little bit shorter, like I say, but only 1/4 inch. I could play the other one, I really could. And a 4,100 spin off a perfect shot like that, it's a great number. So there's actually nothing wrong with the numbers on that. I just know, working here and having been around these engineers, you might not get it on every single shot. I might not get more spin out of just a straight one that I hit. Now, it'll be close. Let's see. Little bit toey, hanging in there, don't hate it. Be interesting to see what the spin number is. But the point I'm trying to make here, I better be quite close. 3,800 because of the toe strike. But the point I'm trying to make in here is, I'll be a better judger. That was a good golf shot. They're going to be close, it's going to be fractions, and there comes a point when you're testing your golf clubs, you're going to need to go off what the engineers are saying. See, that was 3,900 on a great hit, 242, yardage is similar. At this point in your fitting, at this point in my fitting at least, I've hit one brilliant one with that. I put it down, I knew it was good, but I knew from trusting the engineers, this is going to be better for me. This is going to launch a bit lower, it's going to spin a bit higher, it's going to land a bit steeper, it's going to give me more options. I knew it was a club I was going to get into that I've not really used in the past. The biggest change, like I've just highlighted, is that I went softer and lighter. I've always played these more like my irons, heavy golf shafts, quite stiff, but instead I made it a continuation from my fairway wood. And that's the whole thing that inspired this video to you, is how much I'm actually enjoying this golf club when it's not something I'd have played before in the past. And that's why I wanted one club to go off. I didn't change the setup to this one, even though it keeps going great, even though I could play it, because I wanted to see if I could get into the one that had the preference on the viewpoint as to how I like the look of it. That is what I would press you to do when it comes to trying your rescues. That is what I would press you to do when it comes to going off the TrackMan, having it, then leaving it, going out on the course, seeing that the club does your thing. Yes, use the TrackMan to get your yardage. We're in the same window. Yes, use the TrackMan to get your peak height. We're in the same window. Yes, get it for your launch and spin. 3,900 versus 4,100 on a club like this. Completely happy with that. It's close enough. And trust, as you go through the process, that the club is going to do what the engineers ask of it to do, because they genuinely know what they're doing. And I can say that from history of talking to them, picking their brains for the onions. They genuinely know what they're doing. 4,100, 244, little turn into the wind. I'm not complaining about that. I think the message I want to make to you here, don't shy away from these clubs. That video that I put on at the start, that was real. I was bowled away by the reaction of it, the way it went through the turf, the way it went through the divots, to the point where I've gone out, made my own one, gone lighter, like I said, than ever before, but I'm trying it, persevering with it, and it's still in the bag. And you can see what I'm going through. I mean, I do this most weeks, test everything out, retest, make videos for you guys, learn about the products and interact with them. Do that in your fitting. Don't just rely on your launch monitor. Yes, get it as a guider, but then feel the turf interaction, view the ball flight, hit the golf shots. Be a player. We're getting towards the main chunk of the golf season. You'll be playing a lot. The courses are in good condition. Now it's time to be a player. Hope you enjoyed it. If you like what you're seeing, please hit the bell notification. Please subscribe. I love having you. Tell your buddies. Hopefully they'll watch as much as you are, and you guys can all get good at golf together and keep the competition going. Until next Tour Truck Tuesday, rescues, be it the Stealth, be it the Stealth Plus. Guys across the road, you nailed it again. Thanks.